So the latest experiment that my conclusion was shoulder pain that's right here. It's like 50% because of rounded shoulders, but the other 50% might be because your rib cage is inward. So it's inward ribs or kyphosis, like something like this. So in the past, let's give you a preface. Is in the past whenever I had shoulder pain from carrying the baby or whatever, I would just use a ball and then self massage here. This big knot right here, and the pain would go away. But lately, just me being me, I just want to play around. So whenever I have shoulder pain right now, I would just the last couple days, I would at the beginning I would try to like stand up straight with my shoulder, but that didn't work. So lately I've been just lying on this ball the last 2 days. Just in the middle of my back. Oh shoot! In the middle of my back, and the soccer ball is very bland. It acts almost like a foam roller, and also acts as opposite. Sort of, it makes me do the opposite. It makes my chest puff out, and the muscles underneath my rib cage kind of right here, and playing around on my pelvis too feels really good. So the idea is it's 50% of the cause could be just rounded shoulders, and the other cause is because it's a shoulder. Because if you try to just rounded shoulders, but you still have this thing, it's like it doesn't balance out. You have to. I'm starting to think you have to start with your core, like the 3 core points: middle of your head, middle of your chest, middle of your pelvis. Those 3 points, if you kind of align them, you're not too far off. But if you just start with the extremities or the shoulder, and you have so let's just, for example, is like, okay, you have kyphosis, but if you have rounded shoulders, you do this. This thing is overextended to backwards. You pull back your shoulders, but your kyphosis is still there. But if you check out your chest and leave like this shoulder, it's like, So I think more important is starting with your core, and then shoulders, extremities. You just fix your core, and the extremities for me are easy to fix. It's like 1 second it'll be done. Break a couple like tissues here, But I've always had problem with the middle, the core. The rib cage. It's like what, 6 months already. I think this is a lifetime problem. Core, pelvis, middle of chest, and middle of head. So